Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Brooks Price Action Weekend Market Update. My name's Tim Fairweather, and today I'm going to be covering the FTSE 100 futures. All right, let's have a look at the FTSE 100 futures. I've got the futures chart here. I've got a 20 moving average and a 200. So if we squeeze the chart up, we can see a bull channel. There's a couple of things that changed this bull channel. We had some very strong buying to a new high. We had an all-time high, and we've basically been going sideways in a tight trading range. One of the interesting features here is that none of the bars were able to touch the moving average on the monthly chart. That means anything we're going to talk about on the weekly and the daily is a pullback. And what I've been saying for the last couple of months is that even though we've been going sideways, every time we got down to this breakout point, we formed a buy setup. This was a great place to add to any long-term positions. It was also a good place to look for reversals on the intraday chart. So we had a strong bull spike with gaps and then two legs sideways. You can argue this is a bear channel. We had one breakout, and then a second breakout, basically a high two. This is not a great buy signal here, but it still got follow through. We weren't able to go above it. For the last few months, I've also been talking about this high one buy setup. So on the monthly chart, this was a bull bar. Traders bought above that, and they were not able to get back there. And I was very confident that we would get back there because that's such a high probability signal in a bull channel. Even when we were down here, I still thought this was low probability. This is consecutive bear bars, great, but it's the first couple of closes below the moving average in 35 bars. So more likely this is going to be a buy setup. There will be bears sitting somewhere above the high of that range. So the bears had two opportunities to sell. We went down, we got bad follow through. And I said, if this doesn't get good follow through and a good close, all those bears are going to exit, put their orders to sell up there, and we can go up and fill those orders. Now, we did two of those. We did reverse. We didn't get all the way up there. We instead formed a triangle on the weekly chart. So still in a trading range, 3 bull bars closing above the moving average, bad follow through, big tail. All the orders go back down probably to the high of this bear bar and let out any of the bears who were down here. And then what happened? We had an inside bar. I wasn't able to trade any of these weeks because I was on holiday in Sydney. But then coming back this week, we had a couple of really strong days to close out the week. So if you're looking at a double bottom here and you're not sure what to do, now you've got 2 pairs of 3 bull bars in a bull channel, bears not able to get follow through. You see that third consecutive bar, it's now buy the close. So we've run all the stops of the bears, which made sense. We went back up and tested that stop entry as well. I think coming into next week, we're more likely to pull back to this breakout point. Had so many bars sideways, it's more likely to act as a magnet. Maybe we don't come back down to the middle. I think we'll definitely come back down to this, the top of this channel line. Can you buy up here? Well, you've had small trading range bars and then a big climax. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some kind of a doji here. Can the bulls get follow through? Well, the stop's going to be very wide. So if your stop's all the way down here, you're saying we're going to get up to 9,000. Don't think the price action supports that. I think probably better to wait for follow through bar and then either buy the close, small scale in, or look for a pullback. So weekly chart, always in long, better to be long or flat. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So this was the tight trading range that we broke out of. You can see these 3 bars are different from everything else to the left. These 3 bars are most similar to these bear bars here. What does that mean? Well, this was a climax and it was counter trend and it immediately reversed. Can the bears have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 bear bars? Maybe. It's more likely to be profit taking. I don't think we're going to see another 3 of those bars. I think this is more a sign of the bears giving up. Bulls were long here and long here. Where can you be long from? Well, if you bought there and then you bought the high of that bull bar, because it's a bull channel, I think the target was the prior all-time high. That was my target. Can you be long in here? Here is a bull spike and then a high one buy. It doesn't trigger. Buying the close, stop down here. So that looked like the buy signal that made the most sense. You've had a couple legs up, inside bar, another buy signal here, 60% chance we go up here before we have that stop run, and Thursday, Friday to get to that target. So I think profit taking coming next week. It's always in long. We've spent a lot of time going sideways in this triangle, so I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to it. And that will be the outlook for next week for the FTSE 100. See you all next week. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that valuable. If you've got any further questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. For those of you on the Brooks Price Action Discord, you can also reach me on there under Tim F. Have a great trading week, and I'll see you next weekend.